This is Dave from Hockey in Asia, and tonight we're doing an interview with the Barndog, Scott Barney. Scott, thanks for taking time with us tonight.
No problem, boys, anytime.
Good to see you back in Korea, your second stint. How have things changed in Korea since you've been here last time with Taiwan?
Oh, obviously the hockey levels came a lot higher, right? And they dropped a couple teams out of the league, and now it's more, all the teams are pretty competitive. You can see it by the standings this year. All the teams are close, and you can really see the Korean players, how well they develop over the last 5 years too.
This is your third time in Asia now, because you were with Haiwan, China Dragons, and now with Hala. So it kind of turns out third time's a charm. You finally got in that playoff, and you're one game away from a championship. Do you think this could be your biggest achievement so far in the Asian League? Yeah,
for sure. Obviously, you don't count the goals and assists. You count how often you win, and so it'd be huge here if we finish it off. And obviously still one more game, so we got to focus on that shift by shift here tonight.
So obviously it's a lot harder to win a championship than most people think. So I mean, have you won many other championships in your career so far?
Yeah, I think at 16 I won an Ontario Hockey League championship. Then we lost in the finals of the World Cup. Under 17 Team Canada, under 18 Team Canada. And I think 3 years ago in Austria we won the championship there, and the next season we were in the finals again and lost. But it's always great to win a championship. It's a very hard thing to do for sure. Yeah.
I mean, over the years, who have been some of your favourite players to play with in the Asian League?
Oh, obviously you got to say like Mike Swift there. We had a pretty good, probably a season that probably won't be broken there in the Asian League. We had together there in Haiwan, and here you get to play many different players. Some guys play in the Olympics and shoot on adults every day. It's nice, and even in China there I had some good players, a couple Japanese players, and even the Chinese players trying to help them develop, and it's always good to help guys out and see their success as well.
Back here in Anyang, how good is it to have the national team players back? I mean, not just for the games, even just in training and stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It just makes it a whole different level, right? It's a little tough there for a few months practicing with probably 8 to 10 guys, but the guys worked hard when they were here, when we were away, and it's great to all have them back. Obviously they have a memory there they'll never forget in the Olympics, and you can just see how they've kind of turned it up here in the last few weeks.
Coaching-wise, have you had a good season working under Patrick Martinick this season?
Yeah, Patty's always good, and he's a good players coach, and he gives everybody what you need to do in the game and be ready, and he treats everybody as professional, and that's all you can ask for as a player from my standpoint, and especially the Korean guys. They learn from a guy who's played many years and also coached abroad and from abroad, and he knows the game well, so it's great.
We know you picked up a pretty bad injury just before the break in the league. So what did you do to rehab and keep yourself fit during that big kind of couple of months off there?
Yeah, it was a frustrating point there. I think a few months off, and couldn't skate there for about a few weeks before the playoffs. But obviously I felt like Lance Armstrong there on the bike every day, and it was getting frustrating daily riding that. But I think that's one reason why it's made me feel good right now on the ice, and everything's back to 100% now, and that's all I can focus on. But it's just it's mentally it's a tough thing when you go through an injury, and I've been through them before, so you just got to keep working through it and put your head down the grindstone.
Do you think you got a few more years left in the legs?
Yeah, I still feel good. I had a pretty good season, and I still feel good out here. Still feel like I can contribute, and here the good thing is that you have a lot of guys who can contribute, and you just try to fill a role how you can, and help the team win.
I know we're not getting that far yet, but any plans for post-hockey careers or anything yet?
Nothing too crazy, just we'll see. I like to stay involved with the game of hockey somehow, but yeah, obviously it's not easy. It's always a lot of guys want to do it that have played the game or haven't played the game, and even scouting or something. But we'll see where that chip falls here soon, and let her fall where she does.
A couple of fan questions here now. We can edit some of these out later.
Okay.
First one. How great is it to play in such an athletic line this season?
Oh, it's great. We got the big Burn, and they got the big Woo Daddy, so it's three big bodies.
How many Long Islands did Chris Beeman actually drink that night?
Oh, when I left, he only had about 3 or 4 down.
The local ball hockey team here in Bungay, they want to know if they're allowed to call themselves the Bungay Barndogs. Are you okay with that?
Of course. Always good to have your name thrown in there.
And the last fan question, did the Wolfhound and Itoan ever find your teeth?
No, look at it now, but I got a new one made, and that's the most important thing, but you can't put a price on a good time.
Man, Well, that's me with Scott. Scott, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Good luck today, and hopefully you get that W and get that championship.
Thanks, David. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.